Tomorrow knows stories about creating a better future together. These last few weeks before the most important election of our lifetime, a lot of people are looking for ways to support the candidates that reflect their hopes for the future. We recently attended a street fair here in LA put on by a community group called Hang Out Do Good that had tons of information about local campaigns that need our help.
We can elect Harris and Walz, but if we don't have control of the Congress, nothing will get done. And so one of the ways to keeping out the Congress is through California. So we've got, I think, 9 different candidates here who all have the possibility of winning. If we get out and we door knock for them, we phone bank for them, we can help them win. So we've been working on Will Rollins's, and people have been going out to George Whiteside. We've been going out every weekend for the last month and a half to Corona. They've been going out to George Whiteside's district and talking to people. So we can do this, but we've got to get the Congress.
What's the response you're getting out there?
You know, I'll tell you, like we've been going to Corona, and they're pretty politically unengaged out there because they're just trying to get food on the table. So but just having conversations with them, they're kind of like, oh, and they've been opening their doors. They've been answering their phones when we phone bank. It's been a little different this time, this go around. So if you can help, come and do it. Come and phone bank with us. Come and canvass with us. There's stuff going on everywhere.
What about people that don't live in those areas?
We don't live in those areas, right? And we're all carpooling and going out there. We go every weekend on either Saturday or Sunday. We carpool, it's fun. We go out there for 2 hours, we drive back.
And what is the name of your group?
We're Hang Out Do Good.
And it's a community group?
It's a community group. It's all just everyone just volunteers, and we just like to hang out and have fun. Gee.
And are there other groups like this going on around the country?
You know, not Hodge per se, you know, but because we started in 2016 and we've just been really, really local. But we've got Hodge now kind of starting down in Santa Monica because most of us are East Siders and Valley. So hopefully it'll spread.
It's a terrific idea. Definitely.
Yeah, it's good.
Would definitely go viral if more people know about it.
Right?
Yeah. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's all good.
You're supporting Dave Min. Tell me why you're doing this work, this volunteer work.
Well, for me, Dave Min really represents, the best in trying to make sure women have reproductive freedoms, which really benefits both men and women. I have teenage boys, and I have a 21-year-old daughter, and I think it's super important for them to have the same rights and opportunities that I had when I was growing up.
I was going to say something similar. As a teenage boy myself, it's weird to see because of social media and because of the news on such a public scale of women's rights being stripped away by Republicans and the GOP, and it's very weird that it's being allowed in such a way. The fact that Roe versus Wade got overturned in my lifetime is very scary, and having somebody who's fully backed by Planned Parenthood be a candidate, especially in District 47, a very important district where it's very middle ground and goes both ways. It is important to secure those rights. I have a younger sister, and I want her to grow up in a United States that accepts her and lets her choose.
Yeah, I mean, I think, and you can see by the fact that we're both here for this candidate on this particular issue, among all of these issues, public safety, gun regulation, sensible gun regulation.
The reason that California doesn't have gun shows anymore is Dave Min. I've been, like, school shootings, the fact that these things keep happening, and the NRA can still throw these giant conferences in so many states that just promote and show young people how cool guns are, and the fact that can still happen is absurd.
Yeah, and I would also like to say, the fact that he's first generation, my husband is first generation Indian, yay, Lotus for POTUS too, that I want, people to believe in the American dream and people to believe that immigrants that come to this country have a lot to offer. And you can see that, these issues cross, gender, age, lots of different lines, and Dave Min really represents, speaking for all of us, I think. Thanks.
Is it your sense that Orange County is changing? It's going more toward this kind of candidate than the MAGA?
Well, I mean, I hope, for every candidate, I hope that you look at each one independently and you don't just vote for a particular, party. I mean, yes, I think the Democrats speak for more of what I want to say, but honestly, I think Dave Min speaks for everybody, and no matter what your party, I think you can get behind a lot of his very sensible, policies. And so that's what I'd say. I don't know if it's changing completely, but I would say, having a candidate like him, I hope gets some people who might sometimes vote the other way, looks at him and says he's just a great candidate for everybody in Orange County.
And everyone should always look at platform, not party. We are cursed with having a two-party system, and if we can do our best to research these candidates ourselves, that's what the key is.
Exactly.
What can people do? What do you say to encourage people that say, well, it's just one vote, California's a blue state, so it doesn't matter?
California is a blue state, but your county is red. You're not just adding to California's, you're adding to the entire House, the entire Senate. You're helping push an agenda. I mean, we've seen in the past couple of weeks, Project 2025 is a very real threat to our democracy, and any votes in the House, in the Senate, even in smaller mayors, anybody who can help push against that is very, very important.
Yeah, and California in general always has a lot of different ballot initiatives, and I think the more people just get in the habit of voting always, then they'll vote even in those off-year elections, which are so important all down the ballot, and for all of these initiatives that affect all of our lives and all of our kids' lives.
Wow, what a gold mine. I'm so glad I asked you.
Hey everybody, it's Will Rollins. I'm the nominee in California's 41st District. You might be wondering, why should you help our congressional campaign? Well, because it is one of the most important races in the entire country for control of the U.S. House. And you can go to willrollinsforcongress.com. You can click on a donate link, a volunteer link. You can help us text bank. You can help us do phone calls, even if you don't live near our district. And if you are in Southern California, come on out and help us knock doors in cities like Corona, because we have a lot of Democrats that we need to make sure mail in their ballots this November. And with your help, we can flip this seat and make Hakeem Jeffries the next Speaker of the House. We can win this thing if we get enough people to help us out. So thank you. Anything you can do, much appreciated.
There's still time left to find out where the candidates stand on the issues and pitch in and help the ones that support your values. You can go to Hangout Do Good and sign up, or you can go to a group called Third Act SoCal and sign up. You can postcard, phone bank, text, and come out and canvass. Thanks.